wasn't very long ago, mere decades, and it wasn't very far away. In the foothills of the Laurentian Mountains, there lies a small village. If you travel through that little town, it's only 4 blocks long. When you get right to the edge of town, you'll notice a house with a traditional white picket fence around it. Who lives there? An elderly lady, very well known for her homemade soups and pies that she sells by the roadside. How long has she lived there? Nobody knows for sure. How old is she? Nobody knows for sure. What is her name? Again, nobody knows for sure. But everybody calls her ma Tante. And this is her story. It was a lovely August day. The vegetables from her garden were at their peak. She was in her kitchen stirring the soup she would sell later on that weekend to people coming to buy her wares. Suddenly she heard a terrible commotion out in the backyard. My goodness, what's that about? Out she went. Oh my goodness. The gate to that white picket fence was wide open. There was a chicken coop out back, and the gate to that was wide open too, and the chickens had escaped into the yard. It's a great big apple tree. And there were some neighbor boys up in that tree having one heck of a good time. They were taking bites out of those not quite ripe apples and throwing them at the chickens, who were squawking in terror. It was a disaster. Get down immediately, right now. We're not ready. I don't care. You get down from there. That's my tree. We will, ma Tante, when we're ready, but right now we're having too much fun. Oh, she was frustrated. What to do? She hadn't very many choices. She went back to stirring her soup and thinking, what shall I do? Shall I tell their parents? Shall I call the police? She thought about it and said, nah, boys will be boys. Hopefully this is a one-time incident and it won't happen again. Eventually, things got quiet. She went out to her yard, straightened everything away. It was pretty messy, but she was up to the job. She went back inside and said to herself, well, that was quite a bad event, but I'm sure it won't happen. Oh, was she ever wrong? A week later, same commotion out in the backyard, same naughty boys way up in that apple tree, throwing their cores at the poor chickens. You again? I told you not to do that. Get down right away. We're not ready, ma Tante. Oh, she was furious. Again, she felt helpless. She went in, stirring her soup, going about her business. She knew that eventually they would climb down and go home, which they did. Later that evening, there was a knock at her door. Standing there was a very tired-looking gentleman, very drab, dressed completely in brown, rather dusty-looking, hat in hand. Sorry to trouble you, ma'am. I'm just passing through, and I wondered if you could spare me just a little something to eat. Oh, certainly, sir. I was just making this fresh soup, and I baked some bread this morning. Come on in and share some. And he did. When he was done, he thanked her and said, well, I'll be on my way. Do you have a place to sleep? Oh, I'll just find places somewhere, and the farmers don't seem to mind. Well, you could sleep here by the hearth. And she tossed him a quilt and said, make yourself at home. When she woke up the next morning, she brewed a pot of coffee. It was kind of nice for a change to have somebody to chat with. The gentleman joined her, and she said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm traveling from town to town looking for work." "What sort of work do you do?" "I'm a magician." "Really? I could use a little magic." "What sort of magic do you need?" And so she told him the story about the naughty boys in the apple tree. And he said, "What is your wish?" "I wish to teach them a lesson that they won't forget." "No problem, madame. The next time it happens, you go out in that yard, and instead of telling them to come on down, just stand there, look at them, make your wish, and then say the magic word." "Okay, well, what will you wish for?" "I'm going to wish that they get stuck up in that tree and can't come down." "Okay, that'll work. Now tell me the magic word." "Oh, it's tried and true. It's been used for years. It's abracadabra." "Oh, sure, I can remember that." A week or so later, same commotion, same story. This time she goes out, looks up at the boys, very quietly says, "Get stuck up there, abracadabra," and goes back into the house. Didn't take her long. She heard cries from the backyard, "Help! Help! We're stuck! Ma tante, please, please, we have to get down. We can't climb down this tree. What are we going to do?" She came out and stood there with hands on her hips and looked up at them and said, "Isn't that too bad? What a shame. Please help us." "Can you?" "Yes, I can." "Oh, well, we really want to come down now. We'll never do this again." She said, "I need more than we'll never do it again. I need a few promises from you." "Anything, ma tante, anything." "You must promise never, ever, ever to do this again. You must clean up the yard, and you must come back in 1 month's time and pick some of the ripe apples so I can make my apple pies." "Absolutely not a problem. We'll be very happy to do that." And then she incanted the other magic word that the magician had told her, because she did say to him, "Well, are you going to be stuck there forever?" No, we have a word for that too." She said the other magic word, "Alakazam," and down they came. True to their word, the boys did show up a month later, picked bushels and bushels of apples for her. She was delighted. She was preparing her apple pies. Knock on the door. She thought, "I wonder if the magician's passing through again." But no, it was a different man. Very tall, dressed completely in gray, wearing a top hat. Very somber looking man, and he said to her without any hesitation, "Ma tante, your time has come. Follow me." "But who are you?" "I am the angel of death, Ange de la Mort. And it's time for you to go to your final resting place. So follow me immediately." She thought, well, I don't really have much choice. So she gathered herself together and began walking with him. They passed the apple tree. She had an idea. "Why don't we pick some juicy apples to munch along the way? That's a good idea, because I have other people to pick up on our way to your final resting place. But hurry up, it's a long walk. Go pick those apples now." "I beg your pardon, sir?" "You are asking an elderly lady on her deathbed to climb a tree? Where are your manners?" "I am really sorry, and I do apologize, madame. I will climb the tree and pick the apples." And of course, the angel of death went up that tree, and no sooner was he near the top when she said, "Abracadabra." I want you to know that the angel of death has not been seen in those parts for many, many years. And to the best of my knowledge, ma tante still lives in that little house with the white picket fence.